When should you limp preflop in poker? Have you ever found yourself wondering when it might be a good idea to limp preflop in poker? Limping means just calling the big blind instead of raising when it is your turn to act. While many players view limping as a weak move, there are specific situations where it can be a strategic choice. Let's break it down. First, it is important to understand that limping often signals weakness to your opponents. When you do not raise, you give up the betting initiative. This can lead to multiway pots, where multiple players are involved, which can complicate your chances of winning. In general, raising preflop allows you to take control of the pot size and potentially win it right away if others fold. So, when might limping be appropriate? One situation is in very passive or loose games. If many players are limping, you might want to limp with speculative hands like small suited connectors or small pairs. This allows you to see a cheap flop and possibly hit a strong hand. Another scenario is when you have a skill advantage over your opponents. In cash games with shorter stacks, you might want to see more flops without raising the pot too much. This can give you the opportunity to outplay your opponent's post-flop. In some formats like Pot Limit Omaha, controlling the pot size can be more important than in traditional Texas Holdem. Here, limping can help you see more cards cheaply. Occasionally, players use limping as a deceptive tactic. However, it is generally not wise to limp with premium hands like aces. This can backfire, as it often invites raises from other players. Most strong players recommend raising instead of limping to maintain aggression. Limping early in the betting order is particularly risky. Players acting after you have position and can raise, forcing you to play passively. In tournaments or serious cash games, limping is rarely a standard opening move. If you do choose to limp, be prepared to fold to raises or play cautiously after the flop. In summary, limping preflop is usually seen as a passive action. It is best reserved for specific situations where the benefits of controlling the pot or accessing cheap flops outweigh the downsides of giving up initiative. Most poker fundamentals suggest raising first in to take control and maximize your chances of winning pots.